Oh. Alright.
Alright. What, Stanley?
He's
I
strangely
forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
I know, seriously.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
I know.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering?
Can I have cowboys?
I don't know. How about this direction?
Yeah, okay. I'm cool with that.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Yeah.
What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
Cowboys.
Whatever it might be,
Cyborgs.
Stanley. I'm
Cyborg
ready
cowboys. With
for it.
lasers.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley.
This is not what I
I'd
wanted.
also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor room. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I don't see you. I don't see you, Line. Line, you're drunk. Plainly obvious you're drunk. Go home. Get out of here. Line.
Ah, a choice.
my.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is
Okay.
in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I don't really follow your logic here, but
Oh, hold up, what's this?
let's
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
okay.
It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, 8 times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
All right.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I might have to do it.
And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Okay.
The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know.
So, okay.
I'm genuinely curious.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
It's always about the destination.
They're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
The destination
We'll find
seems
out,
to be
won't
pretty
we?
crappy.
Eventually.
But
Well, in the meantime...
oh God. He's not gonna be happy about that. Right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Someone
missed a memo.
messed with you, dude.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Except I didn't. And I went back down this
This
path.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Yes.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
As I like
just
to do.
admire it.
Just to admire it.
Standing now
It is
in this
beautiful.
incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true
Is this
happiness.
true happiness here?
Then the feeling went away,
Huh.
and he felt sad again. Then it came back and lingered for a minute or
happy
two.
again.
Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Yeah, not so much. All right, well.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open
Indeed,
door on his
we did.
left.
We did take it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah, we did. Except then we went through here. Oh. Dang it. We did deviate, though, so that was good. Okay. Alright.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, how to solve a dispute with a coworker. Uh-huh. This seems about correct, actually. Wow. Monetize free to play. Alright. Broom closet. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
Sure?
So he turned around and got back on track.
There's a broom here. There's lots here. Duct tape, wrenches. Who needs all these wrenches?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Good. I like it here. This is the first door I've opened, or I tried to open and it actually opened.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with,
nice.
he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
FA.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
That's what we're doing.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
It's kind of nice. I don't have to make any choices. I don't have to do anything. And this is the first door that opened for me. If all the other doors opened for me, I would have done them too.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story.
Which is nice. We've been focusing so much on the story.
I never would have thought to mention it.
It's just, appreciate things that aren't in the story.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Yeah, that's where you stay around and you wait in a broom closet for a long time, and then you lose all your viewers because they don't care to.
Really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
I don't need to call names.
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs.
Shut
and
up.
hookers.
You don't know that. Kind of. Both of them at the same time.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion.
I'm dead.
About what's
No,
going
I'm not
on
dead.
now.
I'm not dead. I'm
You're
leaving. I'm
dead.
going. It's fine.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's
No.
nothing here when a physic coming
No.
to a staircase.
Shut up.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. I'll leave. Don't kill me. Ooh, downstairs is kind of scary. What's this? Oh, there's a note there. Oh, I can't read it. I want to read it. It's too dark. I need a flashlight. If I had a flashlight, I could read this. Oh, dang it. Oh, how the hell did a car get in
But
here?
Stanley just couldn't do
How
it.
the hell did a car
He
get in here?
considered the possibility of facing his boss,
Is this a
admitting he had
elevator?
left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am
crap.
crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no
1-2-B4.
reason at all.
1-2-B4.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close
'cause there's ghost
automatically
doors.
behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to
crap.
himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally
Where's 1, 2,
found an
B4?
answer, an
There it is.
explanation.
1, 2,
His
B4.
co-workers weren't actually gone.
I feel comforted.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well
lucid dreaming
enjoy
is fun.
this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, crap.
Then he imagined
Oh,
himself
crap.
soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
That's a good question, dude.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was
Interesting.
quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part
Transgalactic
of himself too.
cosmic powers.
Surely,
It's,
if he could just... He would prove
Yeah.
it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So
Sure.
he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Except he's not. Nope. No, you're not okay. Sorry, Stanley.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
Very red.
Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oop.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
He's got some funky shoes. I can go a little higher. I got plenty more.
Oh no, we don't need height. We need I mean, like a little bit of air. This isn't like going to be our permanent house. We just need a place to survive the night that is currently coming, because we're gonna die.
Of course.